Hello everyone, welcome back to Grimm's Garage, and today we're taking a look at SecTaurs, a line brought back by Nacelle, a company that has brought us television shows on services like Netflix, showing the toys that made us, things that we've grown up with, and they've done other series of our past and things, and they had taken notice and obtained licenses from the things they have showcased and have brought us back some of the toys under their own name. Today, we're looking at SecTaurs. SecTaurs was a line from my childhood. I was born in 1980, so I was blessed to be able to explore many of the lines that people enjoy. Although for some of them, I was still quite young. SecTaurs was one of them, but I do recall owning and enjoying them as a child. Now, the main gimmick with this series was their riders, or their mounts were giant bugs. They might look like bees or ants or a conglomerate of some type of insect, and it had wings that would flutter. But the main thing is that it was a glove. You put a glove on, and your two left fingers, your two right fingers were the arms, and you had the head in your middle finger. So I hope they eventually come out with a mount for these figures. They are releasing second issues, apparently, for some other lines. They have done RoboForce as well, which I will cover in a later video. But today we're looking at SecTaurs. I do have these cardboard little tube cuts to help support the bubbles, because the bubble on these do not go all the way down to the card. So for card collectors, you're going to need to mount them on a wall or find a stand. They don't stand up. But here's our card back. SecTaurs Warriors of Symbion. You take a read on all of that there, or take a pause and read it. And in this first line, there's supposed to be only two, Dargon and Stellara. But as you can see here, we do have three figures. That's because this one is just another copy of Dargon. Apparently it's a Walmart exclusive color variant, which, other than it being different in a variant, I think the colorization and effort in the paint is actually less. And we also have Stellara, which, okay, it's only the second figure, but although she was a figure in the past vintage line, at least in story, cartoon, comic form, she never got an actual figure. So it is thanks to Nacelle that they have given us a Stellara figure. So here is the Night Fighting Dargon. It's just a color variation of the previous figure. Symbion's Midas Hero. As Prince of the Shining Realm, Night Fighting Dargon is trained for stealth missions once night falls to protect his people at any cost. Oh, see, only his card has the third figure. It's a bit hard to brace those up on the cardboard. Oh. And we have Stellara, which, as I mentioned before, is brand new to the line thanks to Nacelle there in the corner. And as I've said, they're bringing many lines back. I think Barnyard Commandos, SecTaurs here, RoboForce, which I was excited about. I think I was most excited about, which I will cover if you'd like to like and subscribe, please. You can catch that video later. But without further ado, I'm going to take a quick moment, get these guys out of the packages, we'll take a closer look. Here we are, fully unboxed. We'll take a look at our Dargon first. Now, you know what, these figures, I don't have vintage ones to compare them to, but based on my memory, they feel vintage. They got the harder plastic on the silvery pieces. Decent articulation. Nice leg joints. They got this like modern cabinet hinge joint, like modern 3+2 hinge thing going on. Easier to see on some of the other models, but nice leg joints. Decent ball hip joints. Unfortunately, there is a slight hip to the men. None to Stellara. She is solid bodied. Yeah, there's a bit of waist there. Dargon does have 2 pair of pistols, a sword, shield, and some type of gun blaster here. Equip the regular edition here with the sword and shield. I gotta say, yeah, there is elbow and shoulder ball as well. I would have kind of liked something here, mid-arm, but there isn't. The head is very stiff. It only moves left and right slightly. But I do like the hand-painted matte on the flesh as compared to all the glossy armor. I think it works out pretty well. I really hope they come out with a mount for these figures. So here is the Walmart exclusive, what was he called? Night Fighting Dargon. So yeah, he's just a color variant, same accessories, the same molding, just different colors, which looks cool at first, but when you look closely, it's very lackluster and cheaper because, okay, the black is black, silver is silver, end of story. Whereas the regular one, the black is black, but where all this blue is, they did shading and whatnot to get the details. They did shading and stuff, but no shading whatsoever on this supposed silver exclusive edition. But at least you get a bit of a variant. Otherwise, he's exactly the same. Pardon me. I have equipped this guy with his 2 solo pistols. He's got his shield, sword, and blaster as well. All the same accessories. And that leaves us with Stellara. Stellara, as I mentioned before, was part of the series, but never in toy form. So Nacelle has taken off liberties to make sure that this is one of the first figures we get. And because of her flesh tones, it is a little easier to show you guys some of their articulation. Now, unfortunately, like I stated before, her, unlike the men, she has no waist. She has no waist pivot. Her whole torso is solid. She does have decent elbow joints there. Rotating cuff. The plastic on these metallic pieces remind me a lot of the toys of the 80s that had a lot of metallic pieces, like SecTaurs, of course, but as well as like a Silverhawks and whatnot. There you go. You can get a better look at that multiple joint there in the knee. Quite unique. And not to be unusual, sorry, but you can get a good look at the ball joint of the legs on these figures with her. Sorry not to be indecent. It's just a decent figure to show that ball joint feature off. Can't really see that on the other ones because they're all the same color. And they don't have the spread that she has, excuse me. But yeah, decent quality and nice, unique joints. Oh, there are no joints on her heels. Or, honestly, I don't remember. Does he? Oh. They have the left and right. Yeah, so for some reason, the female Stellara figure has been left out. Because her feet don't move too much left and right, and she has no waist. But she is nice to be included anyway. Her weapons is, well, she's got a shield as well. A little different of her own. She does have a little dagger that I have sheathed here. And she's got some kind of futuristic blunderbuss shotgun thing going on here. That she seems to have a quiver for, so I put that in there. And these are kind of nice. They're just okay by themselves. They'll be a lot better, more to come, but we need to buy them. So without further ado, please like and subscribe. I hope you join me again soon. Please know you're all so much appreciated, and thank you for joining me. I hope you all have a very good night.